Hello everyone and welcome back to today's weather video. Today is Tuesday, July 20th, and today I'm talking about just basically typical summer weather that much of the country is actually experiencing for this week and going into this weekend. So we're not seeing a whole lot of cool downs and we're not seeing extreme heat. Now it is still hot in parts of the Front Range of the Rockies and the upper Midwest, especially here into the Dakotas and eastern parts of Montana and Wyoming for this week. We do have temperatures into the 90s and in some cases low 100s, but it's not blistering and it's not going to be lasting for, a week, week and a half, as we have seen over the past couple weeks. Very expansive heat domes basically set up into the western part of the country and basically just been baking, half of the US basically, and record high temperatures have been falling and everything. But we're not expecting that this week and this upcoming weekend. But if you are looking for the heat, you are going to see it again in the middle of the country, Front Range of the Rockies, and the upper Midwest. Places along the actual West Coast, like Seattle and Portland, you're back down into like the 70s where you normally are for this time of year. So you have escaped the heat finally. Which is good in everything out there. The only problem is that we've been bone dry still, but we are seeing some moisture, kind of like a monsoon season, kind of like ramp up a little into the Four Corners region and everything. That should help. We have a lot of wildfires, over 80 wildfires burning right now in parts of the lower 48. Not good, obviously. So any rain relief that we can get out into the west is a good thing, and we do expect to see some showers and storms coming into parts of the southwest over the next several days. For much of the rest of the country, kind of just typical summer weather, not a whole lot of storm systems moving through and everything. We do have a stalled frontal system out here into parts of the deep south and the southeast, pop-up showers and thunderstorms from Texas or eastern Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the Carolinas. Not a whole washout and everything, but kind of your typical pop up after thunderstorms. Temperatures are only in the lower to middle 80s, which is actually kind of below average for this time of year in the southeast. And it's going to be sticking like that over the next several days into this weekend and everything. You may escape a little bit more in Florida, where it looks like it's going to be a bit warmer. Temperatures kind of in the more of the upper 80s and lower 90s, and maybe not as many pop-up storms. And then going back into parts of the Northeast and the Great Lakes region, honestly, it's going to be kind of a dry streak for us, and typical temperatures. I mean, DC, we're going to be up to about 88 today. That's basically right on par. The rest of the Northeast, expect, middle 80s. Going back into the Great Lakes and everything, again, lower to middle 80s, very, very typical for the second half of July and everything, as we are going to start closing out the month over the next several days. But don't expect a whole lot of showers and thunderstorms. We may have a couple days over the next week that we could have a pop-up shower or storm, but nothing too torrential in terms of, basically, getting flooded out or anything in parts of the Northeast and Midwest. So that's it basically for this week, or the rest of this week. And then tropical development, there's nothing out there, at least in the Atlantic and the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of Mexico, obviously. So it's quiet right now, so enjoy it. Enjoy the summer weather, and I'll be back with another video soon enough. Take care, everyone.